This was incredible. I mean, seeing the last days of Osho, I think he is one of the person I don't have any issue saying that he knows what is he talking about. He's not just goofing around. And he is a guy who has seen it happening. He has experimented. He has read. He makes sense. And that makes him altogether very real person. So I was very lucky, in fact. My first exposure to Osho was when I was growing up, and when at home we had this monthly subscriptions. We had a huge bunch of books that was there. We had the controversial subject of sex brushed up again and often in his context. We would read about Tantra from his books. And we would also see the disapproval in the eyes of few of our own family members, while few of them really worshipped him. I also got introduced to the sannyasis who would visit home, who would tell us a bit. I mean, I would be very fascinated because for me they were very sweet people, very clean-hearted people. They would go on and on talking to me for endless hours. They would be different than the world. They would not be half bothered by the nitty-gritties, by the stupidities of life. They had better things to talk about. And that made them very, very special to me, very, very original to me. For most of the time I would sit kind of going through his books, just looking at the texture, looking at the design, looking at his artistic approach to life. I would wonder, who is he? In my heart, I was pretty sure that when I grow up, when I have means, I would definitely love to go to his people. I would love to be part of his community. And in this context, I think I explored the people who were there in that small town where I grew up initially. Then I was very lucky to also spend some solid time with the people who were really his people. I mean, imbibed into his cult, lived with them, saw where they were coming from. But at the same time, I realized it was not enough. If you need to understand somebody, it's just not fascinated or being fascinated or in love. I think it's like making him or her the part of your life. And second thing I loved about him is like, the guy says, be happy. What stops you? Yeah. Osho is a very important chapter of my life that will never close, that will never open, because he has become a bookmark that permanently stays there, and I often go open, read, hear, live, feel, imagine, love. He gives me hope in myself. He definitely never died.